Taurus, welcome to Bear Food Mama Intuitive Reading. I'm so excited to read for you all. I was a Scorpio channel primarily for the last year, and I'm opening up my readings to other signs today, so thank you for having me. If you want to enter to win a personal free reading on 3/23/24, you can put free reading in the comments. And if you want to book a personal with me, you can check out my Etsy linked below. Otherwise, let's get going. Ta-da! Alright, so Taurus, this is a general read for you for the week of March 15th through March 11th through March 15th. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you're here, you come across this. I have a hair in my eye from somewhere. I don't know. But if you come across this at any time, it's a timeless reading. There's a message here for you. The King of Pentacles reversed. So you might be feeling a little bit destabilized. There is that new moon in Pisces energy still hanging around. And for all the signs that I've been reading for, like, a lot of subconscious stuff is coming up. We're leaving that in the past as we move into the new zodiacal year, as well as the spring equinox going forward. But this King of Pentacles reversed is like things getting kind of turned on their head for you, at least in the recent past. Ooh. The Four of Wands can represent marriage, celebrations. Sorry for the noise if that made any weird noise. Marriage, celebrations, community. It can also represent a twin flame or entering through like a portal. So you might be seeing 1111 a lot, or you have been. Maybe synchronicities have been sort of off the chain, I'm hearing, for you. I don't use that expression very often. What is your current energy? Six of Wands reverse. Okay, this is odd. You have like a lot of dichotomies here going on, and the outcome? Okay, interesting. So you have the King of Pentacles reverse, which is like you feeling a little off balance, maybe financially, but I'm getting ungrounded in like an emotional sense. And I think it's because of you might be going out or overindulging a little bit too much with like friends, especially if this is financially, like you might just be kind of spending a little too much, like having fun, going out, doing stuff with people around you. But I'm sort of getting that this is like something that occurred during a celebration. So maybe you had some get together with family recently or with a group of friends, and something was said or done. I'm seeing said here with the King of Swords, where you needed to, or you need to, draw a line very firmly between yourself and somebody, or a group of people. I'm seeing the Six of Swords here and an incoming apology as you sort of draw your firm boundary and move to calmer waters. This could also be if your friend or family member or significant other in this situation, maybe somebody you were married to, is an air sign. They drew the boundary or are drawing the boundary and moving to calmer waters, and there's an apology coming. Why is this King of Pentacles reversed for you, Taurus? What is this? Oh, okay. 3 and 4 of Wands. You might be getting married, or you might have recently gotten engaged. If so, congratulations. That's really awesome. It might be making you feel a little bit like insecure as things change for you. The 3 of Wands indicates like commerce, trade. You might have invested in something that was like maybe not the best investment, although you're still celebrating some sort of win here or community. I'm saying not the best investment because you're reversed here. Like there's something about maybe putting all your eggs in one basket that's making you feel a little bit off kilter here. But the 3 of Wands is generally a good card, as well as the 4 of Wands. So again, there's like this strange dichotomy here of like happiness, joy, contentment, but also like a little bit of insecurity, maybe a lack of victory in some area of your life, and a need to move to calmer waters. So I'd like to clarify this. This is interesting energy. Rest, recovery. Again, if you're out like having fun, maybe a lot of fun, this is asking you to like kind of chill a little bit, rest, recover, maybe enter into some meditation or some prayer just to like rejuvenate your energy, especially your mental energy, like whatever it is you're thinking about or needing to think about. I'm seeing that you might be going and doing things that are keeping you busy to avoid sort of thinking about something. What is it that you're avoiding thinking about? The Seven of Wands reverse and the Six of Wands reverse. Somebody who's taking your energy? Yeah. There's a person in your energy or in your friend group, or maybe even at work. This does not strike me as a romantic situation, but again, take it as it resonates. You might be saying to somebody, take me as I am. Take it as it resonates, but this 5, 6, and 7 here, it's telling me that there's somebody every time you guys interact, like you are either on the defensive or you just, like your words are cutting, and it's not like you're meaning for that. They might be like an overly sensitive person with the Six of Wands reverse, like you just can't win with this person, you know? And you may have been in a period of self-reflection, like, and wondering, like, are you being defensive? And the Seven of Wands is telling me you're not being overly defensive in this situation. But this Five of Swords, it might be like how this person is viewing you. The Lovers reversed. Sorry, I have to cover this. This might be somebody who's like interested in you, and you're not interested in them back. Like you just want to party or have fun or whatever, hang out with them, but you're not really interested in, oh my gosh, this is driving me so crazy. I'm sorry. There's something in my eye. I'm hearing that expression about not pointing out something, like don't point out what is it? The stick in someone else's eye when you have like a staff in yours. I don't know exactly what the expression is, but this person they just might be the kind of person who says stuff to you that it's like hypocritical. Like you're dealing with somebody in a friend group who is not good at self-reflection. And what you don't see, I think, is that it's coming from a place of like attraction to you. Or vice versa. Again, take it how it resonates. But there's some kind of attraction here, like fatal attraction. There's some kind of attraction here between you and another person, or even like a job situation or a group of friends, where it's like that's just not gonna happen. And yeah, you're having to just be like, that's not gonna happen. Like, I just see you being like, is this me? Like, am I giving the wrong vibes? Like, am I leading this person on, you know? And fully, no. Like, this person just doesn't get the picture. The Moon. Yeah, what you're not seeing is, like, you really need to be clear with this situation. What do you want in this situation, and how do you deliver this message? Two of Wands reversed. Yeah, I think you understand already, like, how to deliver clarity here, but it's a little bit, it's like something you don't want to do, because it feels like an asshole move. But some people really need that, and it could be that allowing yourself to just, like, King of Swords, this situation allows you both to move to calmer waters, and there's room for an apology later. I need to get more clarity here, because, and you might be feeling this way too, like, I need more clarity. What is this Six of Wands reversed, and who is this person? A Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords can indicate people who are in like a legal situation. With the Four of Wands, oh goodness, if you're engaged or engaged to be married, this might be you two discussing like a prenup or something and having different beliefs about what that entails. And you might just have to be like, well, I'm not moving forward with this without like that security. Sorry, it has nothing to do with how much I love you. It's just marriage it's a legal contract. It's a legally binding contract. Like that's part of the aspect of this that needs to be considered. And if this is like a job situation, same thing. Like you need to look at the contract and make sure that everything that's in place is what you want, and that there's not something here that you don't see that could potentially like seriously destabilize you in the future or like screw you over. There's definitely something here about you're waiting for your ships to come in, some kind of commerce, celebration, rest, like you feel at ease mentally, but there are just some like T's to cross and I's to dot. And if those can't be crossed and dotted, I'm seeing that this lover's situation, like you might choose not to go forward with this. There is some big like lose-lose here with the Six of Wands reversed. What is this lose-lose? Eight of Pentacles, work. So if this is a work situation, like this might be, like you might find somewhere in the contract that there's a certain amount of work you need to do before you get to a point where you're making what you want to make. And like, it's going to take more time than you expected. It could also be that like, you're getting offered a job that may be taking you away from this lifestyle. So if you were resonating kind of with the first part of this reading where you were like out having fun, maybe spending a little too much time enjoying yourself, you need to rest up right now, because it's like you're being offered something maybe in communications or law or some position of like authority at your work that's going to require you to kind of step through this doorway away from what's familiar to you. Bossing up, I'm hearing. King and Queen of Swords together, they are the like married couple. I don't see them as romantic like ever. I see them as like the two who get stuff done. Like they're married on a contractual basis first, you know. It's like the Queen of England with the King of England, and then love is like second. It's if they love each other, that's cool, but it's not part of their contract. Their contract is to rule a kingdom, to like keep things going, keep things running. So you might be sort of having to step into a role like this either at work, in your relationship even. Like if you're in a relationship, you're happily married with somebody, you might get into a little bit of a row. I don't use that word like ever, so maybe you know somebody who uses that word, but you might be getting into a bit of a row with somebody where you're needing to just like, both of you are holding your ground in your argumentative status and you're just making it work for now. And there's nothing wrong with that. Every good relationship has its ups and downs, you know, as long as you can eventually move through that. It looks like that'll happen for you with this apology. Six of Swords moving to calmer waters. What's the moon here for Taurus? Two of Cups reversed. Oh, wow. I just got this like sinking feeling in my gut with the Two of Wands reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. This is only for those of you who like know that this happened already in your relationship, okay? So if you're in a happily married commitment, you may have found out that somebody was like emotionally cheating or considering somebody else. Again, this is only for those of you who've already had this like conversation with your significant other. And what you're seeing in this is that either there's a part of you or a part of them that does not feel fulfilled. And it has nothing to do with your relationship. This Two of Cups reversed to me indicates like a need for self-fulfillment, whether by picking up a hobby, implementing more freedom in your relationship, in your routine, or again, if somebody was like going out and having too much fun, sort of emotionally cheating, or even maybe actually cheating outside of the relationship, it was to run from this sort of subconscious subliminal thing coming up. What is this thing? Temperance. Okay. Could be a Sagittarius. Temperance is like the guardian angel. So you are protected. This relationship is protected. And temperance is about like stopping overindulging. It's also about the transmutation of overindulgent energies into art. So if this isn't you, then whoever you're dealing with can find like an artistic pursuit. If this is your friend group, you guys might pick up some sort of hobby where you like, I don't know, you go play a sport together, like, you know, pick up, like make a community league, or try out like bowling, or like just something different than what you're used to, because like maybe an argument happened because you were just like, maybe people were drinking or something, and an argument happened that you're just like, that's not necessary. So maybe you're finding other ways to entertain yourself, but this is definitely learning to transmute like subconscious energy into an artistic pursuit or something otherwise constructive. What is the Six of Swords here? The King of Wands? And the Page of Cups, the Hierophant. The King of Wands is somebody who knows exactly what he wants. He's fiery. Yeah, you might be dealing with a fire sign if you're in a relationship. There is a lot of fire here with some like overthinking energy. There's a nice balance though of like cups, like emotions, thoughts, feelings, and then being grounded. If anything, for your sign, Taurus, I'm seeing that there's like a little bit of an upheaval. There's only two Pentacles cards here, and one is like the Eight of Pentacles doing the work, and one is you reversed. So you might have somebody who's like kind of making demands of you at this time, and you just kind of feel like telling them to like, you know, back off. But the outcome is you're taking the time to kind of just get to a place where you know exactly what it is you're going to do, exactly how it is you're going to move. You might actually be moving away from the situation. There's kind of a lot of energy coming through here. What is this Three of Wands reversed with the King of Pentacles reversed? Three of Cups reversed. Man, this is kind of a bummer. I feel like you, if you're resonating with the whole friend group narrative, you may have found out that somebody was saying something about you that just, or they were all saying something about you, and you're kind of like, yeah, this is not my jam here. Like, did I do something wrong? And then you're realizing like, no, I think I've maybe outgrown this situation or these people or whatever. I just get this really tired, kind of fed up vibe from that. And the Six of Wands reverse is calling defeat. The Queen of Swords is like, she's charismatic in her words, but the Five of Swords is like winning sort of fruitlessly. So you're being drawn right now to learn how to communicate your boundaries. And you have a lot of ways to do that. You can use your charisma, like the Queen of Swords. You can draw a really like just blatant, clear line in the sand, like do not cross. This is law. This is my law, like the King of Swords. Or you can be like this Five of Swords who's like demonstrates the master and prowess, the mastery and prowess over his craft, but leaves other people feeling like sorry for themselves and bad in the process. Or you can literally just choose to take this feeling of like joylessness almost with this Two of Wands reversed and this Two of Cups reversed and transmute it into a new craft, a new hobby, a new you. I'm hearing like just something new. And this is going to help bring you to calmer waters. And it's going to also activate this fire within you that allows you to know exactly what you want. I'm seeing like fire and earth coming together like lava, or like sand into glass. Like that movie Elementals, like she creates these artworks with sand. There's something about you really transmuting your energy. And then here's you, right, in your like super duper major arcana form, the Hierophant, transmuting higher knowledge into like law. There's something about you bossing up here regarding the communication of like what is right. If this wasn't people talking about you, this was people talking about somebody you care about, and you standing up for them, or maybe failing to stand up for them and then reflecting on that and being like, man, I should have done that. Like I'm getting that you were a bystander to something you weren't proud of, and you're reflecting on the actions you coulda, shoulda, woulda taken, and now you are learning from this experience exactly what you are made of, how to like be made of that stuff that lets you stand up for another person, lets you stand for what's right, lets you like set your boundaries, lets you say exactly that right thing at that right time that like a lot of people would have wished they would have said, you know. This is you refining how you show up in the world amongst people in a very, very balanced way. You have earth, fire, air, and water here in your outcome. This can also indicate like business ideas or just an idea that comes to you for how to resolve the situation. Yeah, I'm definitely getting this sense of you playing mediator amongst a group of people who are close to you or within your household. Like if you're a head of household or something, this is you kind of giving the he or the she or the whoever is significant in your life the space they need to say what they need to say and do what they need to do in order to like keep the peace. And meanwhile, you're transmuting. I want to hear advice for you again. Walk away. The eclipse is coming up at the end of this month. The Eight of Cups does not mean necessarily abandoning all of your cups, right? It just means going to find the ninth one. So if there's something you've been working on and that you're like successful with or that you hold dear to you, I think you know not to, like, you don't have to hold on to it. What's meant for you is going to be there, and it might be a time for you to just take some space. With this Two of Wands reversed and the Eight of Cups here, take some space to go find what like tempers your fire. You might have fire in your chart, or you just might have like a really balanced chart, like lots of fire, air, and earth here, but I'm only seeing like a very little bit of water. This Pisces moon might have brought up some stuff for you that was difficult to process, but it looks like you're integrating it just fine. Yeah, by taking space. Anything else in the outcome for Taurus, please, Spirit? Five of Wands. Okay, so you're taking this Five of Swords and you're transmuting it into a Five of Wands. Something a little bit more playful, a little less lethal. You may have been working with some sort of resentments that were making it difficult for you to communicate without, again, cutting somebody down. And maybe they were a bit sensitive, you know, but this is also you sort of learning to tune in with this Temperance to exactly like how to, again, 5-5, exactly how to like translate what needs to be translated, to keep the balance of like what's right. You might also have like Libra in your chart or be dealing with a Libra. I want to know like what happened? What was this thing that, like, this wrong thing? I think it was gossip in your friend group. The Magician reverse. This is somebody also maybe saying, like, that whatever you were doing or wanted to do, like, you didn't have the skills for it. Which is like, why would anybody need to say that to you, you know, or about you? The only reason anybody has anything to say regarding that is if they don't have what it takes to do what they want to do. So you might be just kind of working with the energy of recognizing people's projections, and maybe you just straight up said, like, just that. Like, maybe you just straight up said to somebody, like, the only reason you would have anything to say about me is if you know you're lacking that yourself. Like, I'm getting this kind of straightforward, so it is attitude that just sort of blew up. The Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Page of Wands. Okay, and then if you did resonate with that sort of bad investments bit over here, what I'm seeing is that there might be a little bit more work or fine-tuning for you to do in terms of mastery for managing these investments. And you get this idea to turn your Wheel of Fortune, or to initiate, like, your destiny. There's 2 pages here, 2 ideas. You might also be dealing with kids. You might have kids, a water sign and a fire sign. What is this Wheel of Fortune reverse? The Knight of Swords reverse. Okay. So what you're learning here is not to talk about your manifestations as well with other people. If you resonated with that last part of the reading, it's like you might have said something to somebody and they were like, why would you even try doing that? Like, you don't have the skills to do that or whatever. And like, you're kind of realizing that talking about your manifestations with other people just has them either influencing your ideas or cutting you down, or, you know, even subconsciously, it's like you get on this level where you're putting energy into having to defend yourself or to, like, kind of navigate this emotional, like, gossip or whatever, and it's been, like, affecting your manifestations all around into this 6 of Wands reverse, like, lack of victory. And even if you do win, there's sort of a bitter taste in your mouth because you've had to sort of, like, fight to get there. The Lover's reverse can also indicate indecision. Like, if you're letting other people and what they're saying influence your investments, whether that be time, money, energy, whatever, it could be influencing your clarity and your decision making. So you're kind of just getting to this point of realizing, I think, like, say what needs to be said, be present, face the situation head on, and any sort of, like, separation or, like, need for fulfillment that you're feeling within yourself, like the 2 of Wands reversed, 2 of Cups reversed, is a need for you to translate your ideas into reality and just walk away from, like, drama. What is this outcome for Taurus with this 8 of Pentacles, please, Spirit? The Devil, 4 of Cups, ooh, the Queen of Wands. Okay. So again, you might be dealing with a fire sign. This is a weird, okay, or a fire sign couple. You might have, okay, this is, like, specific for somebody, but you might have been in this, like, social situation, right, where something happened that kind of blew up. And what I'm seeing with this Queen of Wands, King of Wands, is, like, these two could be a couple, and this person could have, like, hit on you or something while you guys were out, and while their significant other was, like, not present, because they were, like, drinking, or, like, with the 4 of Cups and the Devil, right, drinking or something. That's really specific, and you might find, like, the perfect way to sort of, I think, like, you might have been struggling to tell this person, this King of Wands, about what happened, because they're your friend, but like you don't want to blow the situation up, and you also don't want to rat this person out, but like you feel like they need to be held accountable. So you get this idea about how to communicate this, that like essentially leaves you out of the picture, or leaves you in a place where it's like you say something sort of in passing, and this person's like, what? I don't remember that. And then you're like, you don't? And then this person's like, oh yeah, this, and then they kind of have the conversation and you sneak out of the room and let that like occur. That's okay. So yeah, if you're in a happy situation, this might not be even your situation. This could be you figuring out how to deal with like being in the middle of somebody else's weird stuff, which makes sense, I think, because you're a Taurus and you're grounded and you're pretty comfortable with like stability and stuff. And these are fire signs, and they are like all about this thing at this time because I want it now. And wow, this is a crazy situation. All right, we're gonna clear up that mess. Whatever it is, Taurus, you manage to figure it out. You take your time, you take your space, you create what it is you're creating, you do what it is you do, and by the time you end up communicating, like, I think it's you like fixing this situation between these two people, or letting them hash it out by like dropping a verbal hint essentially, that helps your friend out or your friends. But wow, that was a lot. I really like Taurus energy for being able to like navigate social situations as an observer, as a quiet observer who just says what needs to be said. One of my best friend growing up was a Taurus, and she was like pretty quiet. She was good at observing the situation, and when it came down to standing up for somebody, she was like all about it. So it does not surprise me that that's what came out in your energy. I just want to get like a personal thing, because it seems like you're kind of like preoccupied with somebody coming into your energy. You had that 7 of Wands reverse, which means like you weren't able to hold your boundaries in a situation, and so you're like accidentally caught up in some other person's freaking drama. The High Priestess reverse, okay. The Moon reversed, 9 of Wands. Yeah, okay. So you are being encouraged in the future, in situations, hopefully like that won't ever occur like this again for you, to listen to your intuition a little bit more closely, to trust your intuition a little bit more closely, and in the meantime to cultivate that. What you are learning from this situation is that not trusting your instincts right off the bat put you in this 9 of Wands, or sort of like you have your guard up now, your wounded warrior energy. It doesn't even have to be that serious, right? It could have just been something as simple as you're out with your friends and like they're married, and your best friend's guy got hammered and she went off to the bathroom and he like hit on you and you didn't want to say anything, and you're not even sure if he remembered, which is super awkward, right? Like you don't want anything like that to happen, but there was a part of you that was like, maybe I should go to the bathroom too, like sensing, and then you didn't listen to it. Like that's a really specific weird example that's coming through. It could also be something as serious as like you invested like a good amount of money into the stock market, into like one stock or something, and it totally crashed, and now you're having to figure that situation out with your significant other, and you guys have like kids and you need to move, like it, you know, this is, but whatever happened for you, hopefully it was neither of those situations. It came up so that you could, so that the universe could impress upon you the importance of listening to your intuition, and just show you how exactly keen that is. Page of Pentacles reverse, 6 of Swords reverse, 10 of Wands reverse. Okay, so Yeah, so you didn't want to listen to your intuition, this is saying, because there's not physical proof of it. That's weird. But then the Six of Swords reversed with the Nine of Wands upright is like, you now have attachments to the past that is encouraging you to look back on this situation and ask, like, which one's more burdensome? Like, listening to your intuition when you're not quite sure, or just dealing with the consequences where now you have to, like, feel this destabilization. I don't know. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. You have two tens here, so closing out a cycle. The Ten of Swords is like a betrayal. We all know about that. Five of Cups is like draining emotional energy. Seven of Wands. Okay. Yeah, you went through all of this BS, whether it's a light situation or like a heavy one, to understand the importance of listening to your intuition in the present moment and holding your energy, your energetic bubble, like, so that you don't let other people in to your peace or destabilize you. So like, you're not stuck in these emotionally draining situations, because people will rely on you being grounded, on you being like able to draw those lines of clarity or of law. Like, you're the Hierophant, right? Transmuting higher law into like or divine law into like the 3D. And that means you can handle like a lot of like high-powered energy and divvy out smaller bits of energy and information to the people around you. But it doesn't mean that you should have to do that for the people around you. You know, like, you should be able to enjoy your peace. So this is the Two of Cups. That's really sweet. Okay, so this is you being able to maintain your energy, maintain your boundaries, especially your energetic boundaries, and listen to your intuition so that you can enjoy your peace, so that you can be in your Two of Cups, whether that's just balance in your divine masculine and feminine, or whether that's with like your significant other, or even with your best friend. So Taurus, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I feel like it was kind of all over the place. Whoever's energy I was tuning into was definitely a bit scattered, but you've got this. I see that it's resolving for you, and you have the perfect idea to fix this situation. The universe is here for you. It's got your back, and the Two of Cups is your total outcome. So I hope that this was helpful for somebody. And again, if you want to look into booking a personal with me, or donate, or just check out my other videos or in your placements, all that information's in the description box below. Thank you so much. I'll see you all next week. Bye.